Hello everyone, welcome back. Please comment, rate, subscribe, folks. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watch, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen folks, there's a link tree down below. Has the links to all of my social media platforms. Please go down there, follow me across all my social media platforms and talk to me because I talk back. Also down there as well as links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages, and turn on your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. Listen. Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be talking Jets. We're going to do a live radio show. We're going to be discussing the upcoming game that the New York Jets have. We're also going to be discussing some roster stuff as well. We're going to talk about it. So please call in. I love going back and forth with folks about this football team. So with that said and done and put to the side, I've come to talk to you folks today about Marcus Maye having an ankle injury now. We're going to miss him for a little bit of time. And we're also going to be talking about Jeff Smith having a car accident and having a concussion, being diagnosed with a concussion as well. So we're going to discuss this, man. The hits for this team just keep on coming, let me tell you. Whoa, we're going to discuss Marcus Maye's situation first. Now, Marcus Maye, it was kind of weird because his injury popped up on the injury list really late Wednesday. And people were like, whoa, what do you mean he's going to be out? Marcus Maye is going to be out 3 to 4 weeks with an ankle injury. It's kind of, the situation kind of came out of nowhere and everybody was shocked. We were like, whoa, 3 to 4 weeks without Marcus Maye. What is going on? It's not really clear as to when he got the ankle injury, but we're going to be missing him for 3 to 4 weeks. Now, what made the situation even a little bit more weird, right? His agent, Eric Burkhart, all of a sudden tweets out, don't worry, Marcus Maye will be healthy. He'll be back and he'll be healthy right before the trade deadline. Everybody just kind of looked around like, why would you tweet that out and say that? Now, I'll leave it to y'all to speculate, but I don't know, but there's a long, standing history of his agent doing weird things on social media, particularly with the type of relationship type of business relationship at this point that Marcus Maye and the New York Jets have. We all know that Marcus Maye was franchised this offseason. He was not happy about it. He said things as well in an interview, but his agent definitely was not happy about it and came out and blasted the New York Jets via social media, talking about contract discussions and all of those things. And he tried to really shred, the Jets front office. And, even the fan base was like, hey, Marcus, get your agent, dude. Like, he's on here talking about things he should not be talking about. And that was a weird tweet. That's all I'm going to say. It was just a weird tweet, but his agent is known for trying to stir things up. So it is what it is. But I'm looking at the situation on the field and I'm saying to myself, well, you lose Marcus Maye, you're losing a lot. To be completely honest, Marcus Maye is a very versatile safety, and without him on the field, you lose that versatility, being added to your defense. We all know that Marcus Maye can do a lot, man. He can come down into the box. We saw him be utilized in blitzes, so far within the defensive scheme. He got a sack, off of a blitz. He came down into the box and absolutely smacked the quarterback, was able to get himself a sack early this season. His coverage is A+. We've seen him go back there in coverage. That's one of the best things he does. He's one of the best cover safeties in the entire league. He's shown that this year, but we've seen him show that, the entire time he's been here. One of the reasons why Jamal Adams was so successful when he was here within the scheme and he was so, free to do what he was doing within the box was because Marcus Maye was the guy that was back there taking care of everything, coverage-wise. Even the year where we really stunk last season, we saw his coverage ability really shine in a lot of games. It shined in the actual, one of the games that we won. He was really able to show up and do his thing. So we're losing that right now, man. We're also losing his leadership on the field too, which is big, especially in tough spots. So now you look at this safety position and you go, man, what's going to happen? How is it going to shake out? We all know we lost LaMarcus Joyner as well earlier this season. He's done for the season. So now you have question marks at free safety and strong safety. Now, a lot of people were looking at the situation saying, okay, but we got Ashton Davis, Sherrod Nessman, they're back. Listen, Ashton Davis is a guy that, was hurt last season. He came into this season, has not played, sat out mini camps and all those things. He's coming back from that lingering foot injury. I'm glad to have him back, but you got to wonder how many snaps is this guy actually going to play? And they still have to activate him to the active roster. You know, he's back, but they got to activate him to the roster, which I think they'll probably do before the game coming up against the Titans. But the big question mark with him is, okay, you got a guy coming back from the foot injury. What type of shape is he in at this point, right? You got to worry about that. Then you also got to worry about him, you know, in coverage, because he actually struggled in coverage last season. So this is his second year. He's still going to try to find his way. He's also coming into a brand new defensive scheme too that he's got to learn as well. So you got to wonder, is he physically ready? You know, does he understand his assignments within the scheme, and can he perform them? Because he's the guy that's still trying to learn one of the bigger parts, you know, of being a safety, which is coverage. We saw him really get cooked last year. So there's questions there, man. Lots of questions. So at this point, it's looking like the New York Jets are going to start Adrian Colbert at strong safety and Gerard Wilson at free safety. Now, my thing is this. One of the things that I loved about the hiring of Robert Saleh was this was a guy that I watched literally be able to take, you know, a lot of injuries and hits to his defense and still be able to put guys out there within the scheme and have them be successful. He's a guy that can make those, you know, type of decision. He can make those adjustments within his scheme to make guys successful. So, you know, this is a situation where that's going to be tested as well. So, man, this is a tough hit. 3 to 4 weeks for Marcus Maye. We'll see, you know, how things turn out. But we definitely need all hands on deck defensively this upcoming week, because the Titans are not going to, they're not going to pull any punches against us because of this. So, now I want to talk a little bit about Jeff Smith. Jeff Smith was in a car accident Wednesday while he was driving into the facility. He was actually, you know, diagnosed to have a concussion by the team facility doctors. I'm grateful, you know, everything is all right. You know, yes, he has a concussion, but, you know, as we all know, car accidents, things happen. It could have been a lot worse. I'm glad that he'll be able to recover from this and be able to move on. But now you look at the New York Jets wide receiver position, it's gotten even thinner, right? You got Elijah Moore, who's going to be out. He's dealing with the concussion. Now you got Jeff Smith out. He's dealing with the concussion. It's looking like going into this Titan game, we're going to have, you know, Corey Davis, who should play with an absolute chip on his shoulder. You know, he should be ready to really get revenge and take it to the Titans. But you got Keelan Cole, Berrios, Crowder, who's looking like he's trending towards absolutely playing. We all know he's got that groin injury, but it's looking like, you know, he's going to go out there. He's been practicing. Now, this is the week that there is no excuse to not play Denzel Mims at all. That's absolutely what I wanted to talk about and get to as well. He should be out there on the field. This is a team that has only scored 20 points in 3 games. Again, this is a team that has only scored 20 points in 3 games. We need as many weapons out there as we can. And this is a guy that has shown ability. He needs to be utilized this week, especially with those 2 guys out. There's no reason for him not to be out there. So, comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. Let me know what are your thoughts about the Marcus Maye situation. You know, who do you think is going to step up as safety? You know, how do you think the New York Jets defense is going to adjust? Also, what are your thoughts about the Jeff Smith situation? Again, I'm thankful that, you know, he's going to be okay and be able to recover from this situation. What are your thoughts about, you know, this wide receiver position? Do you think that this is the week that we're going to utilize Denzel Mims? I want to hear from you folks. So comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. You folks have a good one. Peace.